standard, and then mega mode or whatever, which is on level 90. Starts at level 90, and this on level 150.
Well, there's no streak. This is the greed.
This is greed, yeah. So look, basic level costs 2,200, and you get standard rewards. But if you go mega mode, you pay double for entering the level, but you also can get double rewards. So this is the greed mechanic.
This is amazing.
And pretty much on epic mode. So then, like, when you play this, everything becomes absolutely expensive.
Yeah, because you're not only increasing the level cost, you're also increasing the booster cost.
Yeah.
Can we play on epic?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's 4 a.m. and we're rolling the dice. Matiej drops knowledge made of golden eyes. Felix with ads making those coins rise. Jack up designs, worlds chasing the sky. We're the 2.5 gamers, the midnight crew. Talking UA adverts and game design too. Matiej, Felix, Shaka, bringing the insight. We're rocking those vibes till the early daylight. Matiej, UA, master eyes on the prize. Tracking data through the cyberspace skies. Felix stacks dollars like a wizard in disguise. Jacob's crafted realms lift us to the highs. 2.5 gamers talking smack. Slow hockey stick, got your back. Ads are beautiful, they light the way. Click it fast, don't delay.
I don't understand, like, seriously, what is up with Slovakians thinking that Denmark is like Mecca? It's like you guys do a yearly pilgrimage to Denmark, and I don't get it. Is it a flat country? I had a friend in Berlin. They went to Denmark twice a year from Slovakia, and now you're going to Denmark twice a year. What's in Denmark?
It's good food, and it's 1 hour flight, or 1 hour 20 minutes flight from
proximity
Vienna.
And food.
Did I miss anything?
All the like, as soon as you talk about Denmark with any Slovakians, it's like dobre.
No, dobre. Don't dobre me, man. Like the pilgrimage in Slovakia goes to Croatia during summer. That's the pilgrimage. Everybody goes there.
Not what I'm hearing. Not what I'm hearing. Fake news.
Dobre. Yeah, hello. Yes, this is still 2.5 gamers. You are.
This is travel edition, where we break down stereotypes. That's right. Ask your Slovakian friends if they've ever been to Denmark and what their favorite Danish city is.
Copenhagen. Anyway, we are actually gonna talk about games. So my name is Matiej Lančarič.
I'm Felix Broberg.
And we are
your hosts. Oh, it's getting better.
Yeah, it's getting better. It's gonna be fun.
What game are we talking about?
Disney Solitaire. Thank you very much for coming. Bye. we can leave now. No, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun because we already discussed Candy Crush Solitaire a few months ago. We discussed
the whole Solitaire segment actually that is gonna be heated up this year, and I did that last time when we were talking Candy Crush.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. It was a whole segment, but yeah, we touched a few games. Yes, we touched a few games.
There's still games coming on.
Yeah.
And gonna be released this year.
And I said this one has the biggest potential, and I also said I don't think it's gonna match the target audience, and I was definitely wrong on that audience kind of mashup, or if it's gonna match the audience, the Disney IP, and the old ladies, or basically the old demographics. After I played the game, it's actually really good. It's awesome. It plays so much better than Candy Crush Solitaire. It's insane. Seriously.
Yeah, it's that additional card slot hold mechanic that they don't have.
Yes, which is good.
I
actually wrote the Disney Solitaire is Playtica genre expertise meets SuperPlay's execution.
Oof.
Thank you.
Wow.
Bye.
There you go. I'm done.
You're always so much more eloquent before you go to Denmark. I don't know what it is.
Oh my god! I just realized he's Swedish, so that's why he's bitching about Denmark. Fucking hell!
All the enemies.
All the enemies. Yeah, almost like Satisdom. that's the
old nemesis.
Like your camera zooming in and out right now.
That's old nemesis number 2.
Are we doing gameplay first, or how big this has scaled in the last 2 days?
Because numbers first.
Numbers first. Ooh, because people know what Solitaire is.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we'll get to it. Okay, numbers first. So Solitaire.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What do you call
Oh,
that?
Because
Is that
we
a
always
shark
start.
fin?
I would call that PVX partners call. I would definitely call it a PVX partners because today's episode is brought to you by PVX partners, our dear sponsors, guys. Because if you're scaling your game or scaling your game business and need funding, call PVX partners. No equity dilution. You can repay as you get paid, and it's flexible and fast. So you can secure funding in 30 days and get your term sheet in just 24 hours. So don't wait. Take control of your UA budget and scale your game like there is no tomorrow. PVXpartners.com.
If you want your graph look like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Your graph can look like this anytime in just 24 hours after you get the term sheet.
So if anyone is just listening, there's a straight graph that goes from about 25K a day up to about 250K a day.
Yes.
That's what we're looking at.
Yeah,
So
That's what we're looking at. The 10 times graphs.
It's run.
Yes, thank you very much, PVX partners, for sponsoring this episode and bringing graphs like this since 2024 into the market.
Anyway,
Awesome.
I don't think Playtica is working with
Yeah, most probably no,
I
but
don't
still.
probably have enough money.
But that's the thing. You know, they can use PVX partners and use that money elsewhere.
Yeah.
That's
So
what we discussed.
we have the game being soft launched in November last year, and currently
I'm sorry. King is just looking at this graph and saying, "Oh, what did go wrong with Candy Crush Solitaire?"
But put on
Probably
apps,
I
just put it
I
on there
don't
so we
see-
can compare.
I'll put.
I don't see
there.
it. I don't see it.
Just want to show few other graphs first. Yeah. So this is like one of those like let's say global launch of the old days where like we launching the game and then pump the revenue starts kind of flowing out of the window. So that's there. We have the game, as I said, soft launch November last year. I think this was after the acquisition of Playtika already.
SuperPlay, you mean?
Yeah, after the acquisition of SuperPlay by Playtika,
Yeah.
if
can
I
actually
remember.
kind of try to find those numbers.
Because this is important to kind of put in context here that Playtika is the genre leader.
September 2024 Playtica acquisition announced.
Yeah, so it was 2 months afterwards. So it means that they had to work on it before, I guess, the acquisition. Definitely.
Yeah, most probably, yes.
Maybe that was one of the why they wanted to buy SuperPlay, because they have the genre expertise, and this kind of is a perfect combo here. Because as I said,
not because of Dice Dreams or Domino Dreams. Those games suck, right?
We'll get there. So the Playtica is the market leader still, with like 15 million a month Solitaire Grand Harvest. So now we have another entrant into the party, which is Disney Solitaire, which is, and this is the important part, continuations of their template of SuperPlay portfolio. So if we go here and we look at SuperPlay portfolio, we have Dice Dreams, which was their dice version of Coin Master, pretty much. Like if we look into that, this is a social casino game that I guess is doing great, but again, it's not something that can compete with Coin Master or Monopoly Go on that scale, because it makes like what? It makes, it's still like, I think,
pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like it makes like 10 million a month, but again, not comparable to Coinmaster or Monopoly Go. And I guess guys got a little bit squeezed during the big campaigns of 2003 and 2004. So that I guess they a little bit pivoted out of the social casino field into Domino Dreams and into Solitaire genre. That would be my thinking basically here. If we look at the portfolio back again, where we are, so you see that even though it's still not that big, it's still like, I guess, super profitable and like a solid game. Then we have Domino Dreams, which started scaling very slowly and pretty much hit like million a month somewhere like March last year. Yeah, that's there. And then we have Disney Solitaire. The important part is, as you will see soon, Disney Solitaire is basically done on their internal template, similarly to Dice Dreams. Domino Dreams, sorry. Dice Dreams is a different setup, a little bit different setup, but still, this is the perfected one, where you can really see that what happened here is that because these games are both casual core gameplay games with, you need to put these visual progressions on top of this because you can't really do complex economies on these, what we have, nostalgia female players now, basically. Yeah, so that perfectly matches because as you see here, the UI is basically the same, the template of you pretty much making, or they have also this kind of new thing which I really like, that you're not repairing something or refurbishing or whatever, you're just putting stuff into the scene, which saves capacity and it's much more flexible. And it's the new thing that the Royal Kingdom and the Royal Match is doing instead of the old formula of gardenscapes, homescapes, where like run down stuff, whatever, we need to clean it, repair it. This is the new way. So you see that pretty much everything is pretty much the same regarding the layout and everything. Even the core, if we go into the core, it's very, very similar.
Streak bonus is the same.
Yeah, so there's the character there, there's the currencies, there's the streak bonus, there's whatever the cards or the domino things that you're pretty much playing there. It's very, very, very similar. So this is a perfect play, something similar to Hobby, and I would expect that next these guys will also attempt something similar in their vicinity. So I would expect something like...
but with Hobby, it's slightly different because they have external teams, right?
Yeah, they publish external teams, but they still change their core gameplays to fit their template, like they did with Snaker. We saw that.
Snaker.
Yeah, which is not faring very well. But I would again expect that these guys will continue this expedition into casual card genre or casual board genre. So I would expect that they will see something like Jinrami maybe later from them, or I don't know, all these other kind of board games, or Yala, maybe Ludo. Sorry, Ludo, not Yala.
Yala, Yulo, Ludo. Oh my god!
Just like, yeah, too much.
Generator of random words.
Not enough sleep.
Call me Jakub. Apparently, they have 2 more games in development. So
So I would guess so that like this template and different casual core gameplays. That's my guess. Yeah, if we go to the actual gameplay here, immediately
let me add one thing here. They have 2 more games in development. And so one of the deals when they got bought, SuperPlay by Playtika, was 700 million up front, but basically 1.25 billion total deal worth if they actually do well on an earnout, right? So they're quite keen to make these work.
Okay. Yeah, so immediately what you can see is that this is much more closer to Grand Harvest than the Candy Crush Solitaire thing, because we don't have the extra card slot mechanic here, the hold slot, which, as I said, in my opinion, is one of the culprits why Candy Crush Solitaire is not really doing that well, in my opinion. You have the usual thing, there's streak bonus. The really nice thing is that they immediately implement like event currencies into the streaks. So if I continue the streaks and I am able to kind of achieve it, I'm actually able to do an event currency bonus, as you saw here. Yeah, those oysters or whatever flown there. So that's there. And then let me finish just one game and we'll see.
Yeah, doing good.
Yeah, like for stream play, it's pretty good. But also notice how wild cards and all these other boosters, they can remind you very, very intensely that you should use them. Like if I, for instance, if I roll another card, watch this, like this booster will just knock because I should have put the 10. See? So immediately, like this is really good, and it's very cheap, by the way. Like
for now,
for now,
man.
But still, it's like super cheap. Like this kind of common mistake, and because the whole economy is run on coins instead of energy or lives, this is a very different scenario than our usual economies.
As soon as you hit level 90 or 100, you're fucked.
Yeah,
seriously. It's so much harder.
Yeah, you can
much harder.
Squeeze people much harder because with lives you can't, cut lives into pieces or make them bigger. Here, there's giant granularity because suddenly the levels are not costing 1,000 to start. It costs 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, so on and so forth.
5,000. And also, I love wild card is on 2.5. It's 10.
Yeah, exactly. So the whole economy scales basically.
Yeah.
Also the shop scales. Like if you see how the shop, like base value was like K soft currency for $2, now it's like 15 or whatever something. like the whole economy basically scales, which kind of like, oh, I'm getting more and more currency and everything, but in the end, everything is just like more pricey. It's like giant inflation. But this is very common with all of these card games. They all kind of run on this model. That's like normal.
Yeah. By the way,
wait, Hamlet, how much have you spent in this game actually on level 90?
Zero so far.
You went the Remo build.
Remo. This is 45. Yeah. By the way, there was the article on Pocket Gamer with CEO of SuperPlay, Gilad Almonk. Almonk said they actually looking into solitaire category since they started the company. And a couple of months after they released the dice streams, Disney actually approached them with the idea to collaborate or something. So they had solitaire in mind. So it's like, okay, let's just work on solitaire. That's how
all of Disney. It's just like, whoa.
It's like, whoa. It's insane.
I would say they're in a really great pinch regarding their IPs, but yeah, that's a different discussion. Anyway, so we have the main menu. As said, this works a little bit. This is a different kind of economy because it's rather more closer to something like Golf Clash than the usual kind of Candy Crush Match 3 style thing. Because again, if I play the level, I need to pay like starting fee to even go into it. This thing is basically equal of my lives. I don't spend this currency anywhere else as for upgrades or anything else. The only thing I spend them is all those boosters like wildcards, backup, whatever, like
you
stuff like that.
To enter the level.
Yeah, you pay to enter the level, of course. That's like the big thing.
Which also scales. Yeah.
But if you win the level, you get more currency actually out of it.
Yeah.
Same as Golf Clash, but you don't double it. That's the important. Because I think there's like 170% winnings in Golf Clash economies. That's definitely not the case here. Like you don't have that much. There's the main progression as we have here, which is this visual thing. Again, very, very similar to Royal Match or Royal Kingdom, where we have these scenes with all the Disney IPs. Yeah, I think they're playing a very, very kind of a solid game here, where like the oldest ones and the most common ones goes first.
You have then Frozen on the number 4.
What's
the
age group of this, right? Who's playing this game and who's spending, right? That's what they're kind of starting with, right? To get the
I would guess
nostalgia
something like
up.
30 plus wives.
Let me check. I was kind of doing this research a little bit, but I mean, it's nothing really surprising. It's US mainly, and then it's the same audience as the Solitaire Grand Harvest, so it's older females basically. Majority female, 35.
Yeah, I really want to see DuckTales.
Yeah.
Oh man. 35 plus, heavily US based, and then for Disney Solitaire might be actually a little bit younger because of the Disney, but still younger because Disney, but older also because it's Disney and you have kids and you watched all of these with your kids. I mean, that's
nostalgia's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, but you remember how nostalgia didn't work for Forex and Age of Empires. But this is a very different story. But this is a very different story. This is a very, very different story.
Yeah, they butchered Felix Boyd there very heavily.
Yeah. They massacred my boy.
But you have so many different Disney games, like Disney Magic Kingdoms, Disney Emoji Blitz, Disney Heroes, like all of these Disney
everywhere.
Disney.
Yeah, so let's gonna finish this up. So here you have basically like another life, which is not another life, but it's pretty much ticking down the timer on next time, which is hourly, by the way, where it will give you free currency, which you need to go in and check in. Then there's this puzzle album, which I thought is the main album, but it's not. There's actually a normal album that Matiej will show us in a second. So it's great because then it means that they have even more clustered albums.
Oh my God,
on
Jesus
top of it.
Christ.
This is done very, very well. Because
yeah,
that's just like, you can
use those. Like albums. So I added an extra album on your album.
Exactly.
Yeah. Albumception.
I would expect that there will be the usual Royal Match event metagame.
You just look at your right hand side, Chase level 7.
Yeah,
so
that's
what's happening.
I think it's like This is also quite interesting. Like, why they spread it out so far? Because in Royal Match, in like by level 50, you have like all the events, everything's unlocked.
Because this is like, it's really easy, and you can really power through this in like 3 days, basically.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you play,
Royal Kingdom starts to be hardcore at 18th.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Like, wipe the floor with you there.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. I was like, whoa, I like these games, but this is fucking hard.
Man, Deep Sea Chat, I keep seeing so much IP that I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that.
There's
and
everywhere.
It's just like,
by the way, you can go and watch the old scenes if you want. Like, look.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. You can just go there.
Hello, Ariel.
That's the end scene cinematic. And by the way, it plays the music of the IP. It's matching it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, currently, I'm like Hakuna Matata for like
for life.
Yeah, for life. It's really great. Like, the nostalgia is done very, very well. Like, to the last detail.
Yeah,
that's good.
When I was talking to my mom recently, she mentioned that she was with me in the cinema for all these Disney movies when I was young, and like if she remembers all of this, it's very high chance all of the other moms out there
remember this.
Remember this.
Yeah.
And my mom plays all the match 3 games, basically all the match 3. And then she
which one's her favorite? Because it says a lot about your mom,
Yeah, it's Farm Hero Saga, actually.
Oh, okay.
She's really level one.
Yeah, she's level like 3,500. Never spent a euro.
You're sure she's not Remo's mom?
No, so she I was there.
My mom doesn't play match 3. She reads Hercule Poirot.
So she was playing and it's like, oh look, so I have this game which was Vita Mayonk, obviously. I was laughing my ass off, and then she's like, okay, so look, she's playing something else, and then oh look, so here's another small game which I usually play, and then I click the X button and continue with the game. I was like, what are you talking about? A playable ad. Like, okay, like it's really cool. I can play some other game and then go back to the main game. It's like,
see, Mate, you learned something.
Like,
See, ads are not bad. Like, it's great.
Seriously, I was there watching her play. Like, okay, I mean, this is quite entertaining and insightful as well. Anyway,
nice.
So
let's finish up. You haven't shown the shop yet.
Yeah, because the shop is usually hidden behind the plus button, because you don't really go into this kind of a shop, to be honest.
You don't.
And by the way, that's the thing I told you. Like, this thing scales. Each time you go here in higher level, like, you have different values here. I guess they don't even want you to be here. They want you to, use the usual kind of pop-up bombardment and
give me
just
the
go
screen.
into your face.
Give me the screen.
Let's call the evil to win.
Oops. You know what?
I think this is the first time when Matiej is not only higher than me, but like leagues higher than me.
And yeah, and I told you why. It's just because I actually. Hello, Mr.
That is too many matches.
Too many matches in one podcast.
Thank God he's not grumpy. Like, he's actually had a nap. He's not grumpy, because then this is too much.
Yeah. Hello, Matiej.
You'll be afraid already.
Yeah, I didn't see you there. Let's see. It's gonna just. Here we go. Okay. Look. Oops. There you go. So now the actual game starts. Because I have so many more things.
Yeah, so Matiej is like.
Are you on Moana?
Yeah.
Moana.
Yeah. So look, we have Album Path, which is the chain offer.
I
already claimed
the free
two free ones. And then we have a jungle offer, which is again this. But
go back there. Go back to the jungle offer.
There you go.
I thought it's like if you can buy only one or all of them, but it's just like three smash into one.
Free. Yeah, free.
Simone there has the same look as Matiej does when he starts talking about PVX partners. If you go back. Go back on the offer. Go back on the offer. Look there. That's the same look you have when you're about starting your PVX rounds. Oh, Timon, yeah, not Simon. Timon.
Timon. Yeah, okay.
Forgetting these names.
And then, by the way, thank you, Yaku, for not playing the game with my invite, because then I could actually earn some money. I think this is Tomasz.
You gave me one?
Yeah, I gave you and Tomasz the link. Like, hey, guys, like, can you play? Actually, I was going to get some money. He just, he didn't do anything. Thank you very much.
Sorry,
zoom in. Yeah, zoom to like a former friend. Anyway, so this is basically what you have there. The honey chase. There is also mermaid, whatever. It's the same thing.
You have Disney themed royal match.
Disney themed royal
event
match,
meta.
So I guess this is never going to come out in China then.
And then we have mega scene boost, whatever that means. Get double rewards on scene completion. Oh, okay. So I need to actually.
No, this is the usual, like, passive event. Like, just play and you have 13 hours and it's double.
And
that's great.
Get the double. Yeah.
Exactly.
And we have this. Album. No, but this is another album. Which is Kingdoms and Realms.
Yeah. So the usual Scopely one.
Yeah, look, it's so many of them. I have only
open some. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This is important part, because with each of these albums they always try to give some permanent reward, and it's always some kind of mashup. No, there's not permanent. The overall album completion.
Complete all sets to win 500.
Okay, so they're not giving yet cosmetics. They're implemented later probably, because usually what happens that you have these like giant badge of soft currency or whatever, something resources, but there's always, they throw in some bone of like unique frame for portrait or unique avatar or something. So I would expect this will happen later. Yeah.
Collect stickers, complete says complete album. These are the sticker types. Yeah, I only get common.
Yeah, it is the sticker album, the usual thing.
Yeah, sticker rarity. Okay.
There's also the recycle mechanic.
I think so, but I'm
out of this and go to that again. Go back to album and go to that green button on the left top.
I was just there.
It's just info.
Yeah, it's just info.
Okay.
I think there was
maybe the auto recycle. I don't know.
I don't really remember, honestly.
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay.
Because we were at the dad's cottage and I didn't play that much anyway.
Can you show how hard a level is?
Oh yeah. But then there's another thing which is on starts on level 90, which is the
this is the thing that we need to talk about.
Oh.
Because then there's also epic mode. This is, what is it? Sorry.
150.
Standard and then mega mode or whatever, which is on level 90. Starts at level 90, and this is on level 150.
And there's no streak. This is greed.
This is greed, yeah. So basic level costs 2,200, and you get standard rewards. But if you go mega mode, you pay double for entering the level, but you also can get double rewards. So this is the greed mechanic.
This is amazing.
And pretty much on epic mode. So then, like, when you play this, everything becomes absolutely expensive. So
because you're not only increasing the level cost, you're also increasing the booster cost.
Yeah.
Can we play on Epic?
Of course.
Yeah. Epic is 150. I want to get into
10K for wildcard. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Mr. Oh, yeah, and look, all the different. You see how different the level looks from what I'm playing now, which is like 60 levels in between, and this is the hard part. Like oof.
There's like one card was there.
Yeah, exactly. It's insane.
Any other mechanics, level design one that they added? Like, I know they have these puzzles, then they have the cards that are changing their values as you go.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Those are the ones that I saw until this point.
Oh, so nothing else there. Yeah, like they don't have very, very robust mechanic curves within these games. I guess that's how it is.
Do you need one?
I don't need one, but it's just like, it's the sports of it. Like, you want to have a little bit of flavor here and there, but again, it's not match 3. Like, you need a new mechanic every 40 levels.
That's true. But it's still, you kind of need,
Yeah, you kind of need some new challenges and stuff, so definitely. But because they have the Royal Match meta, I guess it kind of solves itself a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I know. Fuck. Why do I have the wild card here? Jesus.
Yeah, so it's very, very hard, basically.
Talking also while playing a game
That's
on a
even more
podcast.
harder.
That's even harder, yeah, but it's fine. No, this is
I
what I
still don't
want.
understand how all the streamers do it, especially playing hardcore Pedo Exile. Say that to Elon Musk.
Yeah, it's a bit easier when I'm playing all the games from Vietnam.
Fuck.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Oh, well
There
done,
we
Matiej.
go.
So
Mega
mega
win.
wait a second. See how everything multiplied.
400 for entering the level and then 6,000 back. But man, like this was actually quite easy. I had way harder levels.
They don't have this announcement of hard levels, do they? It's not there.
No,
That is not there. Yeah.
it's not definitely not there.
That's
but
interesting. Did you
I
get
was-
any packs or you didn't? Or you didn't?
What packs?
For cards. Stickers.
For album? No. You know, you can get it here in the Deep Sea challenge kind of.
Or from Winnie the Pooh.
Yes. Yeah.
Go to Winnie the Pooh, you're like, where's the sticker?
Winnie the Pooh, yeah, there's a rare sticker at the end, which
So there's
is
a grand
fuck.
prize. What was the next honey home?
Here.
Okay, it's not okay. That's just boosters.
So there's just puzzles and booster
Okay.
stuff.
But it's like super polished. Everything like
That's
so
what I
high
want to
production
say.
value.
It looks so good.
It looks really good, and that's the thing. I mean, I haven't had this great feeling when I was playing Candy Crush Solitaire because
It
this
looks old on launch. On
Yeah.
launch, it looks old already. That was the problem.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, the thing is, this is basically Solitaire Grand Harvest, but better.
Yeah, that's basically Solitaire. But it's super important with this demographic and with these like casual genres that you really need to pay attention to these small like juice details that make
yeah.
the thing stand out. Like like these cards, like they don't go like linear movement to the to the bottom. They like dance around until they arrive there, and like stuff like that. These small changes, and all together it makes giant difference for these housewives.
Hey, I like this game. I really do.
It's a really nice game. But also keep in mind that it's not Solitaire at all. Like the usual Solitaire
it's definitely
we
not
know
Solitaire.
from Windows. It's just like
no, of course.
puzzle level based version of something with Solitaire mechanics.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
great
fair.
for money.
It's great. I mean, you have to kind of adjust things and scale it. I'm just fucking good. Easy. No, I had a really hard time before the podcast when I was playing. I was like, "Oof, I need to save some coins. If I lose, I just need to
That would
buy
be
that
embarrassing.
wild card. Yeah, I need
So
to
go
buy
open
that wild card.
go open a puzzle. Like what happens if you go open a puzzle album there? Can you open one?
Puzzle album here. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I one more puzzle, and then
But
I can.
it's just
You get a grand
gives
prize.
you the set prize and then you move to the next one, yeah?
Yeah, I was almost at the end. I mean, I was at the puzzle 6, but then it resets.
Okay.
Then it resets.
So that's interesting because it
And
means
also
that
this scales as well. Like this is like 6 puzzles, but then on the level of the puzzle 6 is like 40 or something.
okay.
So it gets harder and harder.
Do I
and
get
harder,
that
and you have 1 week.
that this puzzle
Oh
album?
no, this one is free for 13 days, so 2 weeks.
Yeah, this puzzle album has a lower timer than the sticker album. Sticker album in Monopoly Go is like 3 months or 2 months.
This is 2
Whoa.
weeks.
No, this is the puzzle, but go to sticker.
Here.
Yeah, this is what?
This is not.
It's not on cooldown.
We don't know. We don't know.
Not seasonal.
Yeah, we
That's
don't know.
interesting.
But
Because
I think
usually
it
you
will
run
be.
this seasonal. It will be.
It will
Definitely.
be most probably because like why would you not
Do it.
do it? Yeah.
Or
why would you not do it?
maybe I don't know. Maybe they just add new sets into it. I don't know. But this is quite interesting because it's also like one of like major iterations here. That they have like 2 albums basically, and one the
This is gonna be
shorter
a
one
hard
is on
level.
cooldown or seasonality, and the other one is not. That's nice iteration,
I can
definitely.
already see it's gonna be
Which, by the way,
hard.
both of these, like the one feature that Candy Crush Solitaire has compared to this, is just very, very basic. guys. I'm sorry.
Well, no. There's another big difference between Candy Crush Solitaire and Disney Solitaire, right? And that is that Candy Crush Solitaire 2-3 weeks ago added rewarded ads into their gameplay as well.
Oh,
So
really?
basically on Candy Crush Solitaire, after levels, you can watch a rewarded ad to get 20% more coins.
What do you
on
mean?
some
Oh,
levels.
really? I sent you the screenshot. I sent you the screenshot. Like, was this there? Of course it wasn't.
Do you guys want to know how much Candy Crush Solitaire is earning from ads right now?
Oh, of course.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See?
So I crunched the numbers. It's a bit hard to know because, as everyone knows, King has their own mediation platform that's run by Activision, a separate part of the company.
You mean Microsoft?
So, yeah, exactly. So it's a bit hard to guess the ECPMs because my data set that I use to base all these estimates on is from Max and or Level Play. So not sure if that's true, right?
500. It was before. It was 7,500.
Yeah.
So I
of
need
course.
I need another 5 cards, but I'm not an idiot. There you go.
Yeah. So
Thank you very much.
assuming that Candy Crush earns, or it basically generates about 4 rewarded impressions on half of the user base. That means on the DAU currently, which is 280K, they're earning about 12K a day or 340K a day. But the crazy thing with that is, because the IP revenue is so low, that's 24% of
Yeah.
Candy Crush Solitaire's revenue right now is coming from ads.
That's what I wanted to
which
say. Like the revenues.
Which
nuts.
I think, like, okay, obviously there's not even point discussing this for Disney because ads would never happen with an IP. But the funny thing is, if we assume the same imp DAO on the same ad viewer rate here, right? They would generate on, 900,000 DAU right now, about 40 to 45K a day from ads. But that would only be about 13% of the current revenue from the last 2 days when they're earning about 235K a day. So it kind of shows the difference between these two games, right? I think, yeah.
Yeah, for now it seems like a clear winner here, but we'll see what happens in a month.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What we will see?
Hmm?
What do you mean we will see?
You see the GDC talk of King, where they're like, "Oh, we're just building this up. We're blah blah blah. We're this and that."
That's the issue, right? King is a Candy Crush company. They should change their name to Candy Crush Co. Like, it's really hard for them to get attention to any other games, right? Like, when you have a beast making billions, like, why would you want to focus your best people and everyone on Solitaire?
That's what I said. Like, this is so. It's meaningless. They don't care. Why would you? Why would you just throw resources at this?
It's also a question of how big the whole solitaire genre market can get. Because if already there's Playtika having 15 million a month, what these games can cut out of the market, like it's not going to be triple the revenue suddenly, because there's like 3 or 4 games coming into the genre.
Why?
Because they're not creating new players. Like, this is not Forex, stuff.
But can be, no? Why not? That's why we have Disney. That's why we have a new IP in this game. Like, this is getting more players
with
into this run.
I'm getting nostalgia seeing this, and I don't like Solitaire. Like, I'm like, oh, I remember these characters.
I mean, you would quit in a month. That's a different story.
Felix wouldn't even start playing this, but
no. I can pronounce the name of the game, and it's not from Vietnam. Like, I'm too busy playing word search games right now.
Yeah, okay, I'll take that. Like 260 downloads a day is still pretty strong. There's like Forex numbers for now.
Evil Matiej, can you show some of these creators? Because I'm actually quite interested to see what they're doing with the Disney IP.
I'm busy playing my favorite game. Yeah, I
want
to
open
show...
the
Hausfrau.
No, what? Yeah. Wait. So I got a free ticket, and then there you go. Before midnight.
Good charity.
Cinderella. Yay! 1 sec. Okay. You see?
And the pool. Yeah, there we go.
Thank you very much. Congrats. Oh my god, yes. Give me
it's
all the rewards.
Polished. It's so polished.
It's so beautiful.
Look. Okay. Drop coconut.
Whee!
Yippee. Yeah,
it's so satisfying.
Yeah,
it is
very, very nice.
And his little funny thing there. Great.
Yeah. It's all you need. Although, yeah, fix the boat. Jeez,
But you know why
expensive.
they put so much attention to
You
detail?
finished the puzzle?
Because they had time for it, because they're using a template, so they don't need like 90% of the meta to rework that again.
Yeah.
It's also the haptic feedback is also happening. Oh, love it.
What was the next puzzle?
I have no idea. Oh, let's see.
Oh, Snow White from Wish.
So it's not. Oof, this is anything but not from Wish.
Man, this is the origin source.
Jeez. Snow White is turning in her grave.
This is not the Snow White that I know.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay, show some creatives.
Okay.
But
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Evil Matiej. Goodbye.
But Matiej, after A comes B, and you know what comes after B? C. And we have a new sponsor on the podcast that's going to talk to us about CTV, right?
That's very true. Oh my God, that's very true. Because, if you want to grow your brand with TV ads or CTV ads, Vibe.co makes it insanely easy because it's simplest streaming TV platform out there. So, also a SuperPlay, at least from the rumors says that they were running Vibe for CTV. You can run it as well. So CTV ads used to be only for being big brands, but now it's actually there for everyone. So go to vibe.co, that's vibe.co, and then say that 2.5 Gamers sent you. So you should definitely check out
Vibe with a V, not like much is pronouncing a Vibe.
Vibe, VIB.co. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh, the creatives, where are you?
Guessing all the Disney IP is being everywhere.
I mean,
usual
no shit.
IP play. Do they show gameplay?
They do, yeah. I mean, again, if you remember what I said before.
And let me guess, there's no freezing Disney families, right?
There are no Disney, there are no freezing families at all.
No AI.
No AI.
Wow.
All the Disney fun stuff. It's just, it's nice. What do you need? But yeah, there you go. And it's because you actually need to really show the gameplay in this. I was working with few solitaire games after Solitaire Grand Harvest, and slow gameplay where you actually show the solitaire. That's what worked really well. No other bullshit anything. They do have uploving, obviously, and you can
go portrait.
Yeah,
interesting.
There's only portrait creatives on uploving.
Do they have anything that's kind of corresponding with what's happening with the game, like anything fake or anything at least altered gameplay or stuff like that?
The only altered gameplay I saw was showing the Disney scenes in a different order because you have the Beauty and the Beast, then something else. You have Lion King, you have Frozen, I have Moana, and then something else, and it was just in a different order than it's in the game. So that's the only thing that I saw, and this is also from the game actually.
This happens in the game. This exact scene.
Yeah.
This is like finishing scene of the.
Yeah, no, this is the starting scene.
A starting scene.
See, look.
Frozen.
You have Moana, Frozen. It's actually Frozen is first, and then you have Lion King, and then
but
then
that could
Beauty.
be just like
Beauty and
soft launch creatives.
Could be Beauty and the Beast is on the first spot actually. Oh, I didn't see the pumpkin.
Halloween pumpkin.
Yeah, it's not Halloween pumpkin. Cinderella pumpkin.
Cinderella pumpkin.
Absolutely, man. Like what else could it be? Yeah. What else could it be, man?
Okay, that's
there
nice.
you go.
Let it go.
That's Frozen.
That's wrong.
Let it go. Is wrong.
Yeah, we saw the Frozen one before. I don't know the Cinderella song. What's the Cinderella song? Oh yeah, tell me what the Cinderella song is.
Well, I watched Cinderella from the original one from 62 or 60 whatever. My daughter watches it all the time, but it's only Slovak, so I'm sorry, I can't really sing the song. Anyway, it's,
But this must be working super well if they're pulling like that many downloads per day.
it's so, yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
Like it's
How many
like
downloads per
4x
day in the
numbers.
States? How many
Quarter
downloads
mil.
in this?
Yeah, it's
How
200K.
expensive is that, Matiej? Like, what are these guys spending, you think?
Shit ton of money, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
I don't think like the Disney IP is that like discounting the CPIs that much, let's say.
What's a normal solitaire game CPI in the States?
Yeah, I'm
50.
looking for the Candy Crush one.
Let's see.
15?
50.
50. Yeah, I thought so.
Look, let's do the countries and stack graph because Jakub will lose his mind. 80K per day. 80K, there was 100K per
80K
day. US only, there's Brazil, UK. Okay, let's see if we have any featuring on the store because
Wait.
I think there was.
So you're
There was
telling me
also
they're spending 4
Add
million
Candy
a
Crush
day?
into this, Matiej. Add Candy Crush into this graph.
Matiej, are you telling me they're spending like 4 mil a day? Or not? Some of these are organic, right? But maybe like 1 or 2 mil a day?
They're
Could
spending
be.
shit ton. Bigger range.
You mean this? Yeah, because this was.
That's the usual shark fin against steady UA, basically.
Yeah. It was like,
Can you do active users as well? Because I think that paints a very different picture. Oh.
4 times more. 5. Oh, yeah, 4 times more. Yeah.
Turn off
Okay.
Disney Solitaire. Like how's Candy Crush currently doing?
Okay.
Oh,
It's not bad. I mean, it's pretty stable.
It's not bad, but it's like nothing burger for King.
But this is.
I think inside of King as well, if you don't have like crazy growth that you can compete with like Candy Crush, which you'll never do, then you don't get the resources, right? Like must be.
Like, why would you give them any resources if this is making 40K
at this
per
point,
day? At this point, that it's. But again, like, for how long this needs to be like this to just shut it down? Because 40K is just let's take this team and then just ship it somewhere else.
Yeah,
so they can make.
They can probably earn more than 40K if they're spending like tweaking that little part of that little level on Candy Crush.
And like I don't know what's the current policy of Sunset game. Like I don't think so. They would like pull off a Zynga, like move the game to like India live ops or stuff like that. But I guess they'll do something similar.
Nothing interesting. Okay, let's go back to. Yeah, retention is 2.
So how much do you think they're spending? You kind of avoided my question really elegantly. 2 mil a day, 3 mil a day, 1 mil a day.
Let's go back again and try to do some back of the envelope math. Let's see. So we have this, which is the Disney Solitaire.
So Disney Solitaire is basically doing half of what Grand Solitaire is currently doing. Because
I mean, it's too early to say anything.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
it's 80. Let's say 80K.
Pretty close there.
I would say the CPI for the Disney might be, well, like instead of 50, and I'm just being very generous, it's like 20, 25.
Oh, that okay.
So it's like
I would say
Monopoly Go effect.
Yeah, but Monopoly Go effect was different. You know that, I know that, because of the organics. We can try to go download by source, which is
too early.
It's too early. Yeah, it's too early.
It's too early.
It's only March. That's 6 months. Yeah, it's only March, unfortunately. So we don't.
Let's
see
say
50%.
Let's say 50% organic, just to make it easy.
Yeah. Whatever is this? Okay, so it's 40K.
40 times 20. 40K times 20.
Yeah, it's 800. So I would say it's mil at least a day, mil and maybe $1.5 million. 1.5 million. Yeah, let's call it in that way.
So is it profitable?
I thought we are not. really asking this question yet.
No, I was just making fun. Don't worry.
I know. Anyway, this looks pretty good.
Yeah,
because this is
strong start.
It's a very strong start. Very, very strong start. I mean, the creatives, it's just all IP, playables, exactly what you need. All the channels. Maybe if it actually works.
Is Solitaire Grand Harvest running some of those like cookie cutter Save the King creatives or something similar?
No. This doesn't work.
So because my assumption would be that once this kind of Disney magic runs out a little bit, they would start running, the thing.
What is this? I'm pretty sure this
is
not
the thing you're talking about, right?
Like it's because it's Project Makeover. It's not there. This is some interesting creatives in. You see?
Solitaire Grand Harvest running Project Makeover ads?
Yeah, does make sense.
It's like bugs in Sensor Tower or being super sneaky?
Probably just bug in the Sensor Tower. It's just, I mean, there's no way Playtica could be running this.
That on App11? No way.
Yeah, it's like.
Do you know how efficient those AMs are? They'd be like, no.
No, yeah, exactly. It's just no fucking way.
Man, give me the screen.
Oh,
give me the screen.
What are you going to show?
Oh,
what are you going to show?
Give me the screen.
Oh, one sec. I'm just looking at Smurfs.
Okay. Give me the screen, man.
Okay, go for it. Jesus Christ.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yeah, so for those listening, we have a poor rabbit trying to get to his carrots, which you need to, move there. And there's snow, of course, because instead of freezing families, we have a freezing hungry rabbit now.
It's a hungry rabbit.
Yeah, that you are putting away cards slowly, and he went into tears.
Starves.
And then the usual end card. Yeah, so it is. I was right, as always.
So it is.
There we go. So my question is, how much time until Disney Solitaire runs freezing?
They will never. They can't. They can't run freezing Cinderella. Like, I don't know. They can't.
And what can they do if they hit the CPI wall there?
You know what they can do? They can use Frozen. They can use Elsa to freeze the whole Disney. It's like, there you go. That's the use of. Yeah, there you go. Let it go. Yeah, low CPIs. Let it go. Let it go. That was surprising because I think when we talked about it 2 months ago, there was no like saving the rabbits and all of this.
Man, even if it doesn't work, you need to test it. You know that.
Of course, yeah, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And this is also kind of going in the direction of what we said. They need to kind of bring other people, or not other people, but more people into this genre. And
that's the point. That's like they need to enlarge the total addressable market somehow, not just hardcore solitaire people.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so everyone has the favorite to win is Disney.
Of course. Like this is my bet for the solitaire genre this year. Like
not Metacore.
I didn't ever say Metacore.
So SuperPlay are gonna hit their earnout most likely.
Well, there's who's there more like there's Vuga with the Claire's Chronicles, which is also Playtika.
Again, yes. But if I need to bet on execution, Israel versus Germany.
Yeah, for sure. That's like
man. No, not a question.
Yeah, so then the wild card would be a Chinese competitor in similar fashion, like Microfun.
Microfun coming in here being like, that's a nice genre. It would be a shame if someone took it over.
It would be Microfun.
Yeah. Oh, we have the 3rd, 6th, 7th, and 10th biggest game.
Yeah. They're not like...
We don't need the best one. We can just go with like top 5, all of them.
There was actually one Chinese game which was Solitaire and Freezing Families, but it was only that, and it was not only Freezing Families, but the really gross sexy stuff. I don't think that game exists anymore, but still.
that's the point of it. Like, if this works, this will also be a UA play, because that Chinese company will use all the freezing families in the Solitaire genres. And it seems Playtika already is using the freezing rabbits.
They can't do it for Disney, though. They won't be able to do that for Disney. There's no way you can have a crying Disney character starving.
You have either IP or you have freezing families.
Yeah. But like, look, like, what's there? There's no Chinese companies that like Playtika, Scopely, Playtika.
Wait. Can you change that to only the last 2 days when it really started to scale?
Just the last 30 days.
No, you just do the last 3 days.
Like just last week?
Yeah.
It's just like bump out.
No. They really started to scale. Like I had to do that for the Admon calculation because it was like really different.
Okay, so this is last week basically. Still like no Chinese company in range, I guess, for anyone that I know at least. But there's Triple Dot, okay, but there's it's just there.
It's also ads. It's not only
of course
revenue, right? So come on. And Triple Dot is everywhere with all these classic games.
Yeah, we'll see. But I guess will also depend, like, if the genre gets wider and if these guys are able to increase the total addressable market by these things. Let's see.
Cool. Well, great episode. Nice hanging out again. It's been a while now.
Very good game and very good iteration.
Very good game. I'm gonna continue playing.
Very promising company. We should like double check on SuperPlay more.
I know. I have all the background information and everything on SuperPlay, so we can leave it for the next episode where we go over all the games.
Sure.
All right. Thank you guys. Thanks for coming. By the way, MAU is around the corner. We have LA. Well, before MAU is actually LA Yacht Party with Fast Spring and Keyword Studios and 2.5 Gamers. So check out the show notes. I have as part of 2.5 Gamers, a half a gamer in Vegas because these two are not coming, and we already have 3 different parties. So it's all in my Skyloft again. Check the show notes. Come to all of these parties. It's gonna be great. See you there. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
In Vegas.